Today's video will show you how to create an automation that will turn your voice memos from your phone into a to-do list or a blog post automatically. This system will increase your productivity by making the most of your brainstorm sessions when they happen. I've used voice notes on my phone for a long time to capture notes like a journal, but most of my good ideas get lost because I never get back to re-listen to those voice notes again. But now I'm going to show you exactly how to take your voice notes and turn them into a to-do list. Later, we're going to talk about how to modify this to create any kind of content you can imagine. At the end of a good productive workday, I like to speak my notes out to my phone and capture sort of what are the next steps in my project. And then when I'm doing well, I get up in the morning and I listen to those notes and I get right on track and I'm back to action right away. But many times I get distracted, I'm off to something else and I never get back and I lose many of those good ideas. And then recently I was watching this video by Stephen G. Pope about how to turn audio notes into videos, images, blogs, tweets, and more using ChatGPT. It's a super inspiring video, but at the same time, I was overwhelmed by the complexity of the solution that he was demonstrating. What he demonstrates is amazing, but it's a little beyond my scope, yet the idea stuck with me. And every time I did another voice memo, I just knew I was missing out on all that power that these AI tools can do for me. I just needed to sit down, simplify this process, and get it to complete just one task on my behalf. And now, that's what we have. It's a simple 5-step process, but it took a couple hours research before I could actually get this working. And I gotta give a big shout out and thanks to AI Automation Flow's channel for the tutorial that he put out, just published 3 weeks ago. It's only got 57 views, but this is a really gold mine tutorial. And I left a comment saying thank you, and he replied saying glad it helped. Absolutely fantastic. So now we've got that included into my flow that we can demonstrate now. Big thanks to AI Automation Flow because this was the step that I was missing, that I spent hours trying to get it to work and finally found the answer in his tutorial. And you can download this entire script and all of the scripts that I've put together by joining over on AI Business Plan. You get a 7-day free trial. And as our membership grows, that fee is going to increase. So jump in there now and grab all of this stuff. Shameless plug aside, let's jump into this step by step. So the very first step is I connected to Google Drive and I created a special voice folder in there. So now anytime I record another voice note and I upload it from my phone into this folder, this system will run this automation. The next step that I was missing is to have this download a file step. The information's all there in the first one, but you have to have this step before the next part will work. So then I had Whisper map to this file, and I just told it to create a word-for-word transcript from the conversation in the recording. Simple, and I'm going to improve on that in the next iteration, and we're going to expand that out so that we have a system prompt, an assistant prompt, and we have the user prompt in here as well, and I'll talk more about that later. Then the second command that I put in here, again, it's really super simple, transform the text. And the final step here, again, this is the very first skeleton, just got it going last night, and we're going to expand out on this and do a router here so that we have many different forms of content created from this one flow. But for now, it's just telling it to transform this text into a long form standard operating procedure with a point form preview. Then we can see over in Google Drive, I have it create a new file that just says the standard operating procedure, then the raw text, and it gives me a couple little lines there so that I can identify the start and the end of that file. Then all I need to do is record another voice memo, upload it from my phone, and then run this automation. If this is something that I was doing regularly, I could set this automation to run at midnight, and then every night before I go to bed, I could have a conversation with myself for tomorrow. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to put together. This is why I want to do it, or any ideas that come up, and then I can just upload it to this folder, and then I can run these automations to turn it all into text. One of the ideas that I have is to take all of these old, I've got 584 recordings here, and a bunch of them have some fantastic information. If I could go through this whole process and have these turned into documents, then have ChatGPT review all of the different documents to find common threads in my business plans that I want to do, and unique gems that are one-offs that I haven't mentioned anywhere else that I want to capture. Another thing I want to do is have this capture really good quotable quotes that I could use for tweets. All sorts of different ways we could reformat this content just from speaking out your ideas to your phone. So it's a really original human-generated content using AI tools to get it out there and reach your audience with your message. So now let me demonstrate. I'm going to pull up a blog post and I'm going to start paraphrasing it. I'm going to invite everybody watching this live stream to join us on Monday mornings to make your week matter. We are putting together a Monday morning mastermind live stream in our AI community where we'll take an AI automation like this simple script and we're going to go through and we're going to increase the complexity and we're going to build out new use cases for specific business sectors. I have a couple that are favorites of mine that I'm going to talk about: business sector AI automation for your small business. I also want to talk about a separate business plan for automating your cryptocurrency content in order to make money, talking about trading strategies. A third niche that I want to work on is meditation and yoga for personal spiritual unity with your future energy that you want to create in the world. And then a fourth one is just a personal thank you to mine to my past, where I want to create some AI automated content all around tourism operators, and I want to make it specific for the small paddling guide who is taking groups of people on paddling trips to really get in touch with nature. So those are the niches that I want to use these very same strategies to create an audience and build a revenue stream around, so that I can demonstrate that anyone can use these tools to build a revenue stream about whatever your hobby is, especially if there is something like products that you can sell that are sold on Amazon and delivered with Amazon one-click purchase. Because, for example, if I am to monetize my meditation and yoga niche, I'll want to create short videos that highlight the benefits of each of the top selling products on Amazon, and then use that video to link back to my referral link of that Amazon product itself. And those kind of business money-making ideas are the things that I want to be teaching and showing inside the Monday morning mastermind live streams for those people who have joined the AI Business Plans community. Thanks for listening all the way through, and I'm going to upload this now, turn this into a text document, and demonstrate this. Stay safe, everyone. Here's to your success. So now I will share. Then I click on Drive, and then I'm going to select the folder, and I'm going to save it here and upload. That was done. And indeed, there's a file there. So let's save this and run the scenario. It's astonishing to me. Now it's doing the to-do list and the point form notes. And there's the document. Let's drag it over. So, July the 2nd, the standard operating procedure for the Monday morning mastermind live streams. Purpose, identify topics. We're going to develop a script We're going to open the stream, the main content delivery, content repurposing, community engagement. And here is the exact text of what I said. So I can grab this and have ChatGPT do all sorts of different things to it now. I can bring the text from what I just said over to the do and show article style generator. It'll take what I just said and re-paraphrase it into a specific sequence that shows the experience. So now I can take this. It's just astonishing to me. And just like that, we can speak out more and more different content, reprocess it, and then take this and turn it into a tweet stream in no time and put it out on Twitter. And now, just to wrap things up, I've got to say that I'm still mind blown by the potential power of all of these AI tools. But it's really important, not just as this exciting that we can do this, that it's important to do it because other people are going to be doing this now, so that if you've got a team where you are spending $40,000 a year on content development, other people are learning how to automate this with AI tools, and they are able to drastically reduce their costs so they can focus their staff time on working with customers. So they're really working on the relationships more than the content now. And for me, learning how to take my content and to 10x the good that content does for me by using these AI tools is exciting. It's just super exciting. Like, I have an entire team of people working for me now. I hope this step-by-step tutorial helped you. I want to say a big thank you again to Stephen G. Pope, and I want to say a big thank you again to AI Automation Flow. You guys made this tutorial possible. Now, what is coming next in this tutorial will be developed by our community, and I can't wait to see what you guys do when you get your hands on this and you share what you've done to improve and expand on this idea. Be safe, everyone, and here's to using AI for our own personal success.